morning, Braves. This is the Manalapan High School Bravecast, your weekly news program showcasing everything Manalapan High School. And now, here are your news anchors.
Good morning, Manalapan High School. Today is Friday, March 31st. My name is Jenny Patzler.
And I'm Emma Noonan, and welcome back to the Bravecast. As we close out March and get ready for spring break, don't forget the Battle of the Classes is Tuesday, April 4th.
Make sure to buy your tickets Monday or Tuesday before school and during lunch in Times Square. Each will be $10, and remember that no tickets will be sold at the door. The doors will open at 5. No bags of any size, food or drinks will be permitted.
Now, we are very excited to highlight a student who we know is going to do great things, Daniel Alves.
That's right, Emma. Dan has been working on his private pilot license for the past few years through the Eagles View Aviation Flight School. He's been extremely dedicated and has worked countless hours to achieve this.
He even just flew his first solo flight and just committed to Mercer County College Aviation School, which is the only school in New Jersey with aviation. This is an amazing milestone, Dan, and we are so proud of all that you have accomplished.
And another Daniel we want to talk about is Daniel Corsaro. He takes the time every day to clean up his lunch table before he leaves.
Which may seem like a small act, but it really shows the respect he has for our custodial staff and our building. Thank you, Dan, for being a model student.
And another student whose constant dedication to our academics and community that should not go unnoticed is senior Izzy Vroman.
Izzy is always excited to lend a hand to her classmates. Her immense involvement outside of school is extremely impressive. She is constantly using her free time to volunteer with the Manalapan EMS, and she hopes to go into medicine in the future.
I have no doubt that she will accomplish this goal, Emma. Now, Braves, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Student Government President and Vice President Luca DeAndrea and Jayla George.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
BOTC is only a few days away. Tickets will be on sale this Monday and Tuesday before school and during lunch in Times Square for $10 each.
Come out and support your class as the most popular school event of the year. Now here's Emma Braverman with the weekly Culture of Respect segment.
As we prepare for spring break, our collective efforts and responsibilities are what will continue to enhance the culture of respect that we strive for daily at Manalapan High School. What is something you can do to enhance our culture of respect?
You can be kind to others, respect their opinions, and help them out when they need it.
I feel like we do a lot of stuff inside the school to change everybody's mentality, but something I think would be great would to do outside things, like the 5K that Lead for Diversity is promoting on June 3rd, and everybody should come.
What is your definition of respect?
The definition of respect is treating people the way that you want to be treated and just being nice to people no matter the circumstance, no matter what they look like, just always being nice to people.
What is one change you've seen in our school that builds the culture of respect?
One change that I've definitely seen since I started here at Manalapan is all the signs and all the lovely things that Mr. Currie has put into our school.
This has been Emma Braverman with more on the culture of respect at Manalapan High School. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Emma. The Cancer Awareness Club will be selling soft pretzels for $3 each on April 5th, the half day before spring break. They will be outside the attendance office and auditorium entrance, along with the senior parking lot. All proceeds will be used to buy toys for patients at the Children's Specialized Hospital in New Brunswick. On Saturday, June 3rd, the Lead for Diversity Club will be hosting their first annual 5K event to start off Senior Week. Come support the LFD as all proceeds will be donated to the Special Olympics. Sign up to contribute to this great cause by using the QR code on the screen and help them spread the message of diversity, inclusion, and respect. Class of the Month nominations are now open. Please use the link in your class's Google Classroom or the QR codes on the TVs around the school and on the screen to nominate a class you believe deserves to be recognized. With an update on last week's BOTC March Madness Challenge, we are now down to our final 4 teams. Since the start of March, these 4 classes have battled out on who will have the best attendance in order to win a bagel party from our principal, Mr. Currie. Good luck to all the remaining teams. Braves, please note that marking period 3 is coming to an end. Make sure to frequently check Genesis and ask your teachers if you have any questions about how to improve your grades before the marking period ends. Marking period 4 will begin the day we return from spring break. Now, here are Dylan Devine and Stephen Russo outside the school with the weekly Bravecast Sports Report.
Steven Russo and Dylan Devine in front of the school and this week in Manalapan sports. We're going to preview the baseball season with Evan Zaretsky. Devine and I are also going to talk softball, and then we're going to go to an earlier interview I had with lacrosse player Joe Kaminsky. But now joining us live from the baseball field, Evan Zaretsky. Evan, I'm going to get right into it. Baseball had a below 500 season last year, semi-disappointing. How does baseball get back to that winning culture, that winning way, above 500 baseball?
Thanks, Dylan and Steven. As you said, the baseball team went 12-13 last year. They're looking to get back above that 500 win percentage mark. Some key returning players to keep an eye out for is outfielder Christian Bernardini and pitcher Dylan Schaefer. Schaefer posted a 1.83 ERA last season with just above 23 innings pitched, recently committed to D1 Maine, and I really do think that Schaefer is the now ace of this rotation. Some incoming players to look out for, third baseman Joe Dionisio, shortstop Chris Silva, and outfielder Kevin Rusinak. And I think those four are going to be key factors to this team getting above, like you said, that 500 mark win percentage.
Yeah, like you brought up earlier, Bernardini, D1 scholarship to St. John's, phenomenal player here at Manalapan High School. What do you think he's capable of this final year here at Manalapan High School?
Yeah, I think he's capable of a lot of things. I mean, last season he had a 406 batting average with 26 RBIs, and he recently committed to D1 St. John's. I see Bernardini as a 5-tool player. He hits, he runs, he plays very good defense, and if Bernardini can hit the way he did last year and truly lead this team, I think they can very well get back above that 500 mark and potentially win a championship, bring it back to Manalapan.
Well, thank you for joining us, Evan.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, like you heard, our baseball team's getting ready because this Monday coming up is our home opener against Marlboro at 4 p.m. And also, moving over to softball, they'll be competing for their home opener as well on Monday against Marlboro at 3:45 p.m. One of their key players to look out for, now sophomore Mary Kavaletsky, who is a shortstop and was a freshman of the year last year with a .429 batting average with 21 hits. Very impressive by her.
Yeah, it's going to be great to see what her encore season is. Now, let's go to an earlier conversation I had with Joe Kaminsky. Thanks, Joe, for joining me. Lacrosse season right around the corner. What are your expectations for your team, your teammates? You've been around them with practices. What do you expect?
Well, the energy's there for practice. You know, we're all hyped up. We're all ready. We're all amped up for the first game. I think it's going to be a good season. We got a good group of kids going. It's going to be fun overall around.
Joe, I know you're a humble guy, but let's talk about yourself. What are your expectations for yourself, goals and all that?
I'm not so much big on like the goals aspect of the game, but like I want to be a key player this year. I want to be there when I'm needed and just help all around.
Thanks, Joe, for joining us. Now back to you guys in studio.
Thanks, Dylan and Steven. We want to recognize some more students for their dedication making the Manalapan community a better place. The first student is Tony Lynn Gussett.
Tony Lynn is always ready to assist Mrs. Ballou in setting up the volleyball nets during her gym period.
Which is so considerate of you, Tony Lynn, as even though this might seem small, the smallest acts of kindness can go a long way.
I agree. And also this Tuesday, the Manalapan band participated in a virtual concert with 5 other schools and did an amazing job. During the concert, every band was able to perform for one another and provide critiques on their pieces.
This is only one of the first performances of the band's spring playlist, as they will be having their spring concert on Tuesday, May 2nd at 6:30 p.m.
Well, be sure to check out their concert. And Rory, I heard you had the chance to visit the Rutgers campus?
I did. My health professions and anatomy and physiology class got a look at an actual anatomy lab.
What did your class do on this trip?
Well, since we are currently learning about the skin, muscles, and other internal organs, we were able to execute our knowledge on actual bodies.
Well, it sounds like you guys had a great time.
We definitely did. Now we also want to recognize our very own Emily Katz, who has taken up a very large role in our Bravecast program as a scriptwriter and graphic designer.
You know that we love to shine a spotlight on all the talented students in our school, and someone has to write those highlights. So Emily has done an amazing job in helping me with that.
And in addition to everything she has done for the Bravecast, Emily is the head of the Origami Club and uses that to reach out to as many students in the community as possible.
Thank you, Emily, for everything that you do for our school.
Spring break is right around the corner, Braves. With more on the spring break plans of our staff and students, Vito Gentile.
Hey Braves, Vito Gentile here at Times Square, and today We're going to be going around and asking students about the spring break. What are your plans for spring break?
Get out, get in the sun a little bit.
You know, probably hanging out with the boys, maybe go down to LBI.
Just hanging out with friends, playing lacrosse.
What would your favorite vacation spot be?
Aruba.
Anywhere in the mountains.
You know, Vito, my favorite vacation spot is going to have to be Aruba, man. I mean, the weather down there is just beautiful. It's a nice breeze. It's just an overall good time in Aruba.
What are your plans for spring break?
To work hard, play hard. I'm going to work at my job, chicken holiday that I adore to my life. It's going to be a great time.
Sleep a little bit, get a little bit of rest.
Just going to be chilling with my friends, my girls.
I don't know, but whatever I do, I'm going to enjoy spring break, have a spring break the brave way.
I plan to head up to Connecticut, see my aunt.
Spend time with my family.
What would your perfect spring break be like?
You know, Vito, I would say my perfect spring break would be waking up in a nice warm morning, being like, some great weather. So I head to Belmar, you know, I call up my boy B-Cat, picks me up in the Jeep, we run on our nice little jorts, play some nice American football with the boys.
What are your plans for spring break?
Hang out with my friends.
I'm going to Disney World with my family.
I actually enjoy traveling to the Arctic, and I put on a giant penguin suit, and I become one with the penguins in the Arctic, and I follow them as if they're one of my own.
I hope everybody has a happy, healthy, and safe spring break. This has been Vito Gentile. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Vita. Hey guys, it's Jacob. I'm back on Bravecast. To close out Women's History Month, this week's quote comes from multiple-time tennis champion Serena Williams. I really think a champion is defined not by their wins, but how they can recover after they fall. When you lose, there's always something to be learned, and your attitude is a major part of that as well. Happy Friday. Today's Nef Day. Go out there, be brave, have a wonderful, wonderful spring break, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya!